we're back in the car again, and I'm gonna be giving advice again today. Today I'm gonna be giving you guys love advice as someone who's never been in love and has never been in a relationship ever in her life and never been kissed before, never literally hugged a man in my life, but I'm gonna give you guys advice. When I was single, when I was in high school, it was like low-key like normalized to be single, and being single was like not really terrible. Like there was no really pressure of being in a relationship when I was in high school. And now that I am almost 20 years old, there is immense pressure to be in a relationship, and everyone's like, okay, Lauren, like, do you not like people or do you not want to be in a relationship? And I'm like, guys, the relationship doesn't want to be with me. So it's not really me, it's the relationship. But I went on Reddit and I found a bunch of like submissions of couples that have problems and issues, and I'm here to solve them because I would obviously know what's best for y'all. So, okay. Oh my gosh. My girlfriend, 21-year-old female, and my brother, 30-year-old male, are soulmates. Okay. My girlfriend, 21-year-old female, and I have been dating for about 7 months now. We both used to work at the same restaurant, and I asked her out. I always felt like we were very different people, but that's what I liked about our relationship. I feel like I'm always learning something by being around her, and I try my best to indulge in her interests. 3 months ago, I introduced her to my family, and they all seemed to like her, especially my brother. I didn't really think much of it, and I was happy to see them get along since I'm very close with my brother, but I've realized over time that they just fit way better with each other. They both have the same interest in movies, books, sports, foods, you name it. Although my girlfriend was hesitant at first about it, I encouraged her to go do things alone with my brother if it wasn't something I was really into, and they both had a great time. And I know just having the same hobbies sounds trivial, but it's also their personalities. They both are very free-spirited, adventurous, and I can't help but notice that they look so much happier with each other than with me. Sometimes I feel really out of place around them, as if I'm not supposed to be there, but I swear it's not out of jealousy. I genuinely think they're better for each other. I love them both, and if this is what makes them happy, I would rather they date each other and let me move out of their way. I'm not exactly sure how to execute this or talk about this with either of them. How do I go about setting them up? Do you like your girlfriend? Like, genuine question, because I feel like if you did like your girlfriend, I would be personally pissed. Your girlfriend wanted to date you, so if she wanted to date your brother, then she would date your brother. I guess I do see like you're like, okay, I'm gonna give them an open space to feel like it's okay if they want to date each other. But that they shouldn't really have that open space to begin with. Like, your girlfriend really should not be thinking like, oh, like I low-key on the low have more in common with his brother, I'ma just date his brother. Like, that shouldn't really be something that your girlfriend is thinking. And if she is thinking that, and she leaves you to be with your brother after you introduce them, that's just kind of weird, low-key. I mean, I guess I do understand the fact of like, no, there's just so many other people in the world for them to date. Like, if I genuinely liked the guy that I'm introducing my family to, he's choosing to spend more time with like a sister, I would be like, hello, you must truly not like your girlfriend if you're like, okay, I'm just gonna pass her to my brother. There are so many other people in the world that your brother could date. Why does it have to be your sibling? Either you need to go to therapy and work on your self-esteem, or
stop being insecure.
What's the longest you'll stay in a talking stage? I, 28-year-old female, ended a 8-month plus exclusive dating talking stage and can't help but think I wasted my time. Babe. I'm wondering if it's normal for talking stages to last this long, especially with black men? No shade. Oh. Or I'm not setting clear boundaries. What's the longest talking stage you've had, and did it end up in a relationship? Talking stage for me equals exclusive dating, dates, spending time with together. That's literally a relationship. Okay, one thing that I will stand on firmly that I hate about this generation is the amount of words that we have for things. If you're talking to someone, that means like you're texting each other, FaceTiming, going on dates, getting to know each other, whatever. So then when you're dating, then it's like, okay, now we've just clearly said that we like each other and that we want to be with each other and that we're not going to see other people. So now we're dating. But it's like we're still doing the same things that we were doing before we started dating, but now we're just saying that now we're boyfriend and girlfriend. It makes no sense to me. I feel like how it should be. It's like if I'm dating someone, I'm going on dates with them, I'm getting to know them, I'm talking to them, I'm having conversations with them, and we're dating. But the whole like situationship, people are simply just not wanting to commit to one another. Like, I'll just fit into this situation for now and use the term, but I hate these freaking terms. I feel like if you're gonna be in a talking stage or whatever, exclusive dating stage, I feel like the longest that you should go without saying that we are dating, because how are you exclusive? How are you exclusively dating? Like, we're only seeing one another, but we're not dating. Like, we're not in a relationship. How? What does that mean? Why not just say, like, this is my girlfriend? Like, why is that so difficult? For me personally, I feel like this is what you should do. Knowing if you want to date someone or not, that should only take like a month max. Okay, that may be a little too soon. Okay, I digress. I think that it should probably be like at the longest length, like 4 months. Because if you're getting to know each other, you're going on dates, you're seeing this person only, it should only take like 4 months. Maybe. For me personally, I feel like you know someone's intentions and you know if you want to be with them within the month of dating. So like, if you don't want to be with them and within that month, maybe you should be like, okay, well, I don't really know if I want to be with them. That should be your question, instead of just thinking like, okay, maybe if I prolong this and continue to talk to them for a longer period of time, maybe then I'll want to date them. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. Should I, freshman, date my best friend senior? Okay, I kind of have some more. When I was in, okay, I really hope no one from my high school watches this, especially the person, like, that's gonna be so freaking embarrassing. Okay, when I was in high school, I had a crush on somebody that was in my class, right? But he was like, you know, like the people that you get in your class that are like people that missed a class or they low-key failed that class, so now they have to retake it, like, just in a higher grade. Like, that was kind of the situation. But like, in his defense, like, he literally just went to another school, didn't get the credit, so like he was just taking that class. Like, that's why he was there, obviously. So I had a crush on him, and he was a junior and I was a freshman. Now, when I was a freshman, I was looking at it and I was like, oh my gosh, like, he literally is in love with me. Like, why wouldn't he be in love with me? Because like, hello, duh. Have you seen me? But then when I look back at it as like someone who is older and I look at what I looked like when I was in freshman year, I looked actually 3 years old. So it was like, why would you like a 3-year-old looking person as somebody that is like older with a more mature brain? Like, there's no reason that you should be like intermingling with people that are like 2 to 3 years younger than you when you're in high school. I feel like for me, when I was in high school, I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's like so cute. But he was a junior, and he low-key like messed with my head because he did play along with it. Like, he would like talk about me to his friends, and like he asked me to be on projects with him, and like we kind of just had like that little vibe going on. Now when I look back at it,
I was very delusional.
Am I the a-hole for getting mad at my girlfriend for not telling her parents no? My girlfriend and I just bought a house, brand new house. And within 2 months of living in it, she tells me that she told her parents that they could live here practically rent-free until they get their own place. Mind you, they are not just changing houses, they are being evicted. That is a kicker, actually. This is their second eviction in the last 7 years, all due to their poor financial decisions. They are both avid gamblers and other poor life choices. They both have an income that amounts to well over what they can live off of. They have always asked for money and never seem to have it. I told her that the only way they're going to learn is if you tell them no, and she refuses because they're her parents. I told her that she's enabling them to keep on with their bad habits and that I am willing to break up with her if she doesn't change her mindset on trying to help them in this way. I understand that they are her parents, but I am not supporting them as if they are my children. Is this enough to leave someone over? We've been together for almost 3 years. The house is in my name and I can afford everything solely by myself. Okay, breaking up with your girlfriend for wanting to house your parents or her parents is quite crazy. You also have to understand that they are her parents. So in a way, she's like, okay, like, I don't want my parents to be on the street. I don't know where else they can go. So they could just stay with us until they get back on their feet. Like, common. This is their second eviction, so that is a little crazy. I feel like there could be a compromise. You could say, y'all could have a month to stay here, and then after this month, y'all have to get out. I think that if you came up with a solution saying like, okay, I know they're your parents, I really don't agree with any of what you're doing, I don't really want to do this at all, but if we're gonna do this, they're only gonna be able to stay here for a month. After that month, like, we need to set a day that they have to be out. I feel like breaking up with your girlfriend, this is not even her fault. She didn't even do anything. She literally just like is trying to house her family, and she's like, okay, well, I have a house, like, and y'all just got evicted from y'all's house, like, but to say like, okay, I'm gonna break up with her because she's choosing to house her own family, family is quite crazy. So comment down below like what y'all would think in these kind of situations, because in the last video there were people that were in my real life telling me that they would not, like, my answers were wrong. So I'm like, okay, even though I do have majority of the right answers majority of the time, I am open to reading your responses to what I do. But that's about it. But I hope that was at least entertaining to watch. I do have to go to work literally in an hour, so I do have to end this a little now, actually. But I love you all. Thank you all so much for watching this week's video. I am now posting twice a week, if you have not noticed. So, oh my gosh, am I sweating profusely? So if the first one didn't hit, just know that another one's coming. And if that one doesn't hit, you know what? There's not much I could do. Sorry. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys Friday. Toodles. Bye.